it should be called a parade ground. That's what you have in a military establishment. Not a market square. Market square is where you have market days and everybody sets up a stall or a wagon or something. You sell whatever you have. Parade ground for military drill. The guardhouse is where the men are going to stand in 24-hour rotation guarding the fort. So 2 hours before it's time to change the guard, the relief will come here and do 2 hours of military drill. I know they're going to practice with, not practice, but drill with the matchlock musket. Maybe they'll do some swords or some pikes or something like that. And then they relieve those guys and the next group takes over. So this would be for military drill. Now this end of the fort is where you'll see the matchlock musket demonstration. And that happens quarter after and quarter of, starting at whenever they wake themselves up in the morning till 4:15. And they're depending on who's. That's a special. There's a program going on down there, so we'll have a couple of those. The guardhouse is where the men are standing guard duty. They'll rotate in and out, inside and outside the fort during the day, and then they pull them inside during the night and close the gate and whatever patrol inside. The guardhouse is, the fireplace in there is a stove. Okay, it's also a heat source on cold days. And sometimes we get cold weather, like this past winter. We had a couple of 5-degree days or nights. It was cold. That's cold for us. So you go in there and warm up. They will cook their meal in there, and just generally guard duties. If they go in, they can repair a weapon, clean their weapons, or something like that. So that's the guardhouse. Now the other main building is the storehouse. And that's for pretty much everything except the surplus military equipment, which could be kept here. There might be some stuff stored there, but they're going to keep it here. If you are a soldier here, you keep your military equipment in your house, where you can find it, unless you're on guard duty and then you're wearing it. But otherwise, if you are inside the fort, you have no need of your armor. If you're outside the fort, you wear your armor, unless you're doing something that includes working in armor, like working in the fields or something like that. And then you go with an armored guard, which is always nice, somebody to watch your back. But the storehouse is stuff coming in, will be stored there until it's needed. That building would be kept locked. In the morning, they'll open it up. You're assigned woodworking, you're assigned to work on farms, or, the fields or whatever. Go in, get your tools, go to work. The people who are assigned to cook, and we think it's 1 man per group or per bedroom area, would be assigned to cook for him and his roommates. So say a group of 6 men, you're going to have 1 cook. He will get the food, the rations for everybody. So 6 portions of whatever, and go back to the barracks and cook what he can with what he's given. Easiest thing to cook is soup. You cut it up, whatever it is, put it in a pot, add water, cook done. Eggs, although we're slowing down on the egg production from the chickens, in the spring we're getting about an egg a day from each of the hens. Now we're getting 2 or 3 eggs a day from 13 to 14 eggs. So they need 12 hours a day to lay eggs. And they're not getting it this way. So, anybody have any questions?
I'm getting still pictures for you.
Yes.
Oh, thanks.
The roof is made of a material we call thatch. It's a river reed, okay, so it's segmented like bamboo. It grows in the tidal wetlands around here, and so when you harvest it, and this is the time of year you need to harvest it, it's nice and ready. Another month or 6 weeks, it's going to start to rot, which isn't good. So you harvest it, gather it in bundles. Each bundle is a shingle. So you do a course, okay, and then the next bundles go with no more than 2 inches from the bottom to the bottom of the next one. And that maintains, bless you, that maintains that, what do you call it, slope all the way up. Yeah, and you have to be a thatcher to do a thatched roof. Not just anybody can do it. So when your thatcher dies, or after the fire of 1608 in January, when you don't have thatch, you go to the clapboard roof, which is the shingle roof. a pine tar, folks. Yes. If there is a fire, get out quickly. If you're in a thatched roof building and there's a fire, oh, well, I need this and I need this, and then you leave. This will smolder for a while. Okay, and our Powhatan Indians don't shoot flaming arrows, so that's not. It'll be a lightning strike or it'll be a chimney fire or something like that. So, yes, sir.
Where would they hide the governor if, let's say, they were under attack?
The governor is a military man. He's not going to hide.
Oh.
He's going to be out there fighting. If you are an Englishman and the fort is attacked, you're safe behind the walls. Your matchlock musket, which is what they demonstrate, goes, the smallest one we have goes 75 yards. Y'all were in the Powhatan village. Did they say how far the bow and arrow goes?
No.
40 yards. And a musket ball, if it hits you, is going to do a whole lot more damage than an arrow, because the further away you are, the less force it's going to hit you with. So a musket ball is going to hurt a whole lot more than an arrow, which may just get caught up in your clothing. Besides, you're wearing armor.
See, the English had guns,
What are
but the
the
Indians only
boards
had
across
arrows.
the top or the sticks
Their
or
arrows could
whatever?
only go 40 yards.
That's called a ridge,
Guns could go 75.
ridge cap. So it's pieces of thatch without the frothy stuff.
Okay.
Folded over the top. Because as you go up, it gets thinner, right? Because the bundles, they're thinner at the top than at the bottom. So you get some other stuff and you fold it over, and then you put it down. You can fire the musket. So you put it down.
I've been
You look
shot.
at the church, you can see it's lighter.
Did you get it?
Yep,
This
I got hit.
building was built in 2006, so the roof has been on
So I believe I
since
got it. It's hard to
2006.
tell on the screen.
The roof itself is still good, but the ridge cap needed replacing. So the thatcher came back and did the roof. Yeah, we get little smackerings. So that's what happens up here. We're guaranteed 20 years for a thatched roof here. In parts of Europe where the sun doesn't go this way, it goes at more of an angle, they're guaranteed longer and they're thicker. We don't live here, so we only need it.
People in there, you can hold them.
Big enough to look good.
Yeah.
All right. It's still in there. All right. Any other questions?
Yeah, well, you can take
No? I'm going to take you folks.